Good morning.
Yes, good morning.
My name is Victor Musabyimana. I'm a student in the Associate of Arts program with the College for America, Southern New Hampshire University, and I'm conducting this interview as part of my academic work. This recorded interview will be submitted to College for America so that my work as interviewer can be evaluated. This recording will be used solely for this purpose. Do you have any question?
No.
Do you give your consent to be interviewed and recorded?
Sure. I, Musanabera Karadire, give my informed consent to participate in this interview, to be recorded and used as part of students' academic evaluation.
Thank you. Do you have currently a job?
No.
You don't have a job?
Yes.
Okay, have you ever had a job in the previous days or
Yes,
in the previous years?
Yeah, I had.
Okay, what kind of job? What kind of job was that?
So I was teacher in primary school.
Okay, you was a teacher in primary school.
Yes.
Okay, at your workplace, have you ever met with a conflict?
Yes.
What kind of conflict was that?
So when I remember when I was working as a primary teacher, as I said above, I met with a conflict issue. This was between me and my student. So my student used to come to school late, submitting like homework at time, and then try to shut in the school.
Yeah.
That was a conflict I had in.
Okay, you mean you had a conflict with a student who was not able to come to school late and submitting work at time?
Yes.
Okay. Well, what is the effect of those conflicts between you and your students?
So there was a couple of effects that we faced, I and my student, because as I said, he was not able to submit homework at time. He used to come to school late, and then as I tried to talk to him and try to show him like this is not a good way, you can do this and do this in order to correct your bad behavior in class. You used to shout and like he doesn't act well as other students in the class. So the effect is as I talked to him by showing him a good way to use in order to become a good student as others. So we become like the enemies.
Yeah, you become like enemies.
Enemies, because he didn't want to listen to what I was told, to what I was talking. He seemed to not understand it well, and there was some effect because he seemed like to not follow my way.
Okay, you mean he didn't follow the rules and regulations of your class,
Yeah.
and that's why he made like effect of bad conduct.
So
This is a great dispute that you had with your student, and I'm asking you, how have you managed to solve that conflict?
okay, after recognizing that this is a big conflict and can cause can reduce the progress of the student, I started to think the way I can handle the conflict in order to help students to keep improving. So I called their parents and we discussed the issues of the student. We tried to tell him like this is not a good way. He might experience the effect in the future times. And then also we have called our headmaster of the school, of course, and other teachers, like two teachers, and then we gave him some kind of advices, and he tried to change. He tried to change and seemed to understand us as his teacher and the parent, even headmaster, and then he tried to correct some mistakes that he used to do.
Okay, you mean you called the parents and the principals so that you can discuss the conflict together.
Yeah.
So he changed for good.
Yeah.
And now, how is the relationship between you and your student?
Now I can say the relationship is good because after gave him kind of advices, after trying him a right way, also he seemed to realize that because he realized that we were not showing him a bad way because we helped him to progress as other student, and he learned something. So now our relationship is good because he recognized that I have helped him.
Yeah. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you too.
I appreciate.
Thank you.
Okay. You're welcome.